What's up, YouTube? Stack44 coming in with another video. 5 ways men use women. Before I get started, I want to give shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button in the corner of your screen. Hit that notification bell as well, and you get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right into this video. 5 ways men use women. You know, I just did a video on 10 ways women use men. And women list is always longer than men. But men have 5 ways they use women. But men always going to look at a woman as a liability or an asset. And sometimes the women, they look at liabilities, they will actually use them to get what they want and then call it a day. And if they see a woman as an asset, she's in there for the long haul. But that's for a different video. That's a different story for a different day. So if you want to chime in on these videos, the one I did yesterday and the one I did today, make sure that on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Central, we will be talking about this on Stack Attack Sundays, why women use men and why men use women. So I'm going to start off on this one a little different than the last one. Go check out the 10 ways women use men if you didn't see it. But on the 5 ways why men use women, I'm going to use number 1 all the way to 5. On that other one, I use 10 to 1. Number 1, and we all know what number 1 is. Men use women for sex. You know, at the end of the day, a man have a certain amount of body count of what they feel like they need to, like, you know, enjoy themselves in life, period. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta hit a body count. It's an ego thing sometimes for men. So we will tell a woman anything they want to hear just to get the draws. So number 1 is always sex. Unfortunately, as men, we have to mature later than women. Guys been trying to screw women since they was 13 years old, and we've been chasing validation since we was 13. So our appetite has to reach our height before we understand who we are. We have to stop thinking like boys and become man. But before we can stop thinking like boys and become man, we need to reach that sexual appetite that we want. And every man's sexual appetite is different. Some men got a low sexual appetite and some men got a high sexual appetite. But we do use women for sex. Number 2, social proof. The trophy girlfriend, the trophy wife. We use her for the social proof, knowing that she might not be that freak in the sheets and a woman in the streets. You know, that's the saying, you want a woman in the streets and a freak in the sheets. But sometimes you do have a straight trophy. Some women are so beautiful, at some point some guys can't even bring the sexual nature that they want out of them. So that's when they go cheat on them, because all they good is for is putting them on their arms. So sometimes guys use women just because they're not good in bed, or they just look good, or they just greedy and all. They just want everybody to be like, look, I got this bad one, and on the side, I do my thing. So social proof is one of the main reasons why a man would get in a relationship, for, you know, everybody to look at him that he got a nice looking woman. Number 3, validation for himself. And sometimes people, you know, the ability to be alone, the ability to self-improve, the ability to, like, work on yourself. Sometimes people don't want to do the work. They want to just go ahead and drag somebody else through the mud when they're not even ready for anything. Like, some guys get married and they're not even ready for marriage. Some guys get in relationships and they're not even ready to get in a relationship. But on the other hand, they're hurting inside. So sometimes they use a person's energy to validate that they're important instead of doing the work themselves. Some people can't be alone. And that goes along with men. You know, we know women can't be alone. A lot of them can't be alone. But men, too. Some guys got to have that mother figure, or that attention, that affection gives them protection in their life. So they give affection from people that they you know, basically low value people, because they don't even know themselves. So when they find themselves, they end up leaving that woman, and that's a different story for a different day. Number 4, a man with bad finances, bad credit, child support rearages, he will go find a woman that's just going to carry him financially. And when she done carrying financially, he's going to leave her. He used her for a safety net so he can have some financial stability. He'll run game. He'll dick her down the best way she know how. He will lick it, all kind of things, because he's financially broke, and he's using everything he got to get what he want out of a woman. And same thing for a woman. Women do the same thing, but men do it as well. But sometimes you see these type of men go after like overweight women. They may have they may have their self together on the outside, but they go after overweight women because they know those women are gonna pay to play. So that's my number 4. Number 5, emotionally not available. So basically they can go through a marriage, a long-term relationship, so they use the next woman to get over the last woman. So they can use that woman because they want to fill up empty void in their life because they're not over the last person they dealt with. And a lot of guys, they do that because they don't want to deal with the hurt. They don't want to go through the process of when they was in love with somebody. So they use multiple women or just one woman to actually go through their emotionally trauma. They just eventually become a serial sleeping around type guy, or a serial app guy, or serial dater, period. So emotionally, unavailable, that's what I want to say, or they want to use the emotions of other women just like a drug. They want to feel like love. The more love they get from other women, that makes them feel good for themselves. But those are my 5 ways why men use women. Go with one more time. Number 1, it's always going to be sex. Number 2, social proof, having a trophy girlfriend. Number 3, validation to make themselves feel good. Number 4, finances, bad credit. And number 5, trying to emotionally get over a heartbreak or a breakup. So, at the end of the day, guys, I always tell you guys, you versus you, be the best version of yourself. And women, we're going to look at man as a trick or a treat. And the only way you're going to be a treat to anybody, you got to be a treat to yourself. You got to put in the work, put in the motivation. And it starts with the mind before it starts with anything else. So mind, body, soul, you versus you. Get your finances together. If you have to work 2 jobs for 3 years, do it. So women can look at you as a treat, not a trick. And I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Peace.